Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, August 7th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman County Schools kick off the year with Teacher Institute and a $1 million boost to support facility upgrades and growing enrollment. And Baileyton Council reports strong summer profits and sets fall event dates. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Teachers and school staff gathered August 1st for the annual Cullman County Board of Education Teacher Institute held at Desperation Church. The back-to-school event served as both a celebration and a preparation session for the upcoming year. Attendees enjoyed a complimentary meal, giveaways, and a chance to connect with local sponsors like First National Bank, the Alabama Education Association, Cullman Electric Cooperative, and United Way of Cullman County. Several community leaders took the stage and addressed the crowd, including Alabama Senate President Pro Tem Garlan Gudger, Holly Pond graduate John Garcia, United Way of Cullman County Executive Director Stephanie Childers, and Lieutenant Chad Whaley with the Cullman County Sheriff's Office. Whaley emphasized the vital role of school resource officers as part of ongoing efforts to enhance campus safety. Cullman County Schools officially welcomed students back on Wednesday, August 7th for the start of the 25-26 school year. And on the first day of class, Cullman County Schools received a major boost as Alabama Senate President Pro Tem Garlan Gudger presented a check for $1 million in additional state funding. Gudger joined Superintendent Dr. Shane Barnett and members of the Cullman County Board of Education to celebrate the investment, which will go toward capital improvement projects across the district. The funding comes alongside other recent milestones, including the ribbon cutting for remodeled classrooms at Hanceville Elementary and the groundbreaking for the new Good Hope Elementary School. The new Good Hope campus is expected to cost around $9 million and will help accommodate rising enrollment. The existing building will be repurposed into a 9th grade academy to reduce overcrowding at the high school. Meanwhile, renovations at the former Hanceville Elementary building will allow it to reopen and provide space for Alabama's nationally recognized first-class pre-K program, offering early childhood education opportunities in one of the county's fastest-growing areas. The Baileyton Town Council met this week and shared some positive financial news. Mayor Johnny Callaway announced that the Summer Bargain Days events brought in more than $11,000 in revenue, money the town plans to reinvest into local park improvements. The Latham Horse Show also turned a profit, raising more than $1,600. The council also reviewed dates for several events, including the Founders Day Festival on September 20th. Festival applications are due by September 1st and can be requested via email at baileytonalevents@gmail.com. During the meeting's final agenda item, a resident asked to speak but was not granted the floor. After adjournment, several attendees stayed behind to voice suggestions for the upcoming year. Topics included a more streamlined way to get on the meeting agenda, expanded access to the park, and greater transparency with the town's budget and agenda. The Baileyton municipal election is set for August 26th. The next town council meeting will be held Monday, September 1st at 7 p.m. at Baileyton Town Hall. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up next, Cold Springs is preparing to get back on the gridiron. Sports is next. Welcome back. The Cold Springs Eagles are gearing up for the 2025 football season with momentum on their side. After making a playoff appearance last fall, the Eagles are focused on getting back to the postseason and building on their recent success. Head coach Brendan Vose enters his fourth year at the helm and says this offseason has been one of the team's strongest yet. Players made big strides in the weight room, had a solid showing in their spring game, and ramped up competition in more 7-on-7 matchups than ever before. The Eagles will open the season August 21st against county rival Hanceville, the only Cullman County opponent on their 2025 schedule. Vose hopes to add more local games in the future, saying county rivalries mean a lot to players on both sides of the field. Senior leadership will play a key role this fall, but younger athletes are also stepping up in a big way. Players like Eli Vose and Micah Hendricks have impressed coaches and teammates alike with their dedication during off-season training. With depth and experience at the skill positions, Cold Springs is working to adjust schemes and take full advantage of their talent on both sides of the ball. If the Eagles' off-season work translates to the field, Cold Springs could be in prime position for another postseason run. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Fish Haven holds grand opening in Dodge City. Wallace State sonography program celebrates recent graduates. A VOAD crisis trailer sponsorship, and the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Fish Haven celebrated the grand opening of its first brick-and-mortar store in Dodge City on August 1st. Around 200 people made reservations to visit the new store, and lots of others showed up. Fish Haven says it specializes in rarity and oddball freshwater tropical fish. It's a wide variety of rare and exotic freshwater and saltwater fish for sale. It also carries water test kits, fish food, and tanks of different sizes. Guests at the opening could win prizes, and employees provided expert advice on fish care and tank setup. Fish Haven is located at 3870 Alabama Highway 69. Wallace State Community College recently honored its diagnostic medical sonography class of 2025, celebrating students in the obstetrics and gynecology pathway during a special pinning ceremony. The event recognized the hard work, growth, and perseverance of this close-knit group as they completed one of the college's most demanding healthcare programs. Program Director Dr. April Sutherland praised the class for their unity and described them as the embodiment of camaraderie, highlighting the bonds they built while tackling rigorous academic and clinical requirements. The pin presented during the ceremony represents each student's dedication, making not an end, but the beginning of their professional careers in healthcare. Graduates are now equipped to step into the medical field, prepared to serve patients and support their communities with compassion and skill. Special recognitions were also awarded during the event, rounding out a proud day for Wallace State and its newest class of sonographers. Earlier this week, we told you about an upcoming cookout hosted by Garrison Gives Hope to raise money for the VOAD Crisis Relief Trailer Fund. We recently learned that a $15,000 sponsorship was given by Senator Garlan Gudger and State Representative Tim Wadsworth toward the emergency relief trailers. The sponsorship resulted in one trailer being fully funded, with enough remaining to begin outfitting a second. The fundraiser continues with the cookout on September 19th. Meet GingerBean, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. She's a gorgeous 1-year-old tortoiseshell domestic shorthair whose personality is as colorful as her coat. This sweet girl blends an engaging and trusting nature with a dash of playful court gesture charm, bringing smiles to everyone she meets. Her respectful demeanor toward all, human and animal alike, makes her a strong candidate for the perfect companion or even a therapy cat. "I just love this precious soul," shared one caretaker, a sentiment that's hard to miss once you meet her. If you're looking for a cat who's equal parts affectionate, respectful, and fun-loving, GingerBean might just be your match. GingerBean's adoption fee is $100, which includes spay, vaccines, microchip, wormer, and a general vet exam. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If GingerBean has already found her forever home by the time you arrive, don't worry. Many of her equally wonderful friends are still waiting to meet you. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Margaret Alberta Jeton, 95, born in Athens, passed away on August 3rd. A memorial service will be held Saturday, August 9th at 3 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. The family will receive visitors 1 hour prior to the service, which will be followed by graveside service at Oak Level Baptist Cemetery in Cullman. Gary Dwayne McDonald of Holly Pond passed away on August 4th at the age of 69. Funeral services will be held on Saturday, August 9th in the Holly Pond Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will begin at 11 a.m. with services to follow at 1. Mr. McDonald will be laid to rest in Raydon Cemetery immediately following services. Willadine Moon Lindley, age 92 of Cullman, passed away on Tuesday, August 5th. A celebration of life service will be held at 2 p.m. on Friday, August 8th at Mount Hope Missionary Baptist Church. Miss Lindley will lie in state from 1 until service time at 2 p.m. with interment at Mount Hope Cemetery. The family will receive friends for visitation this evening from 5 to 9 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be mostly sunny with a high near 87 and a slight chance of showers. Tonight we'll see partly cloudy skies with a low around 67. Friday mostly sunny with a high near 87, and Friday night mostly clear with a low around 67. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting cullmantribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.